Welcome back to Combat Mission Battle for Normandy. Okay, we've got at least one more turn here. If you are new to this series of videos, you may want to go back and check the earlier ones. I'm just going to have a quick, you might have seen some spoilers by now. Just as a summary of where we were, 10 platoon has outflanked the enemy and looks like we're about to destroy this anti-tank gun. I think that's a machine gun. That's just how much resistance are these guys putting up? Oh, just a guy with the binoculars. Okay, I'm running out of time. We're down to 0 turns. I'm hoping that we're going to get maybe 3 turns left. I would say, I don't know what that is. I think that's the crew from what I think was a mortar. Actually, there were 2 there. Would that be the crew? It's infantry flagged up as being in there. I think that's the Panzerschreck team in there. Infantry infantry squad there. See if I can see anything of this anti-tank gun here. Looks like I can't. Okay, what I'm going to do now. What is that? That's not a Vesper. What's? I'm trying to think what that is. I think that's a French anti-tank gun. It's an anti-tank gun built on a French chassis, I think. Don't really recognise it. Maybe a Russian. Is that a Russian anti-tank gun? I have to get the identification of that at the end. Okay, the idea was to get 10 platoon forward into a position where we could outflank the defences and then make it easy for 8 and 9 platoon to go forward. I've pretty much done this. Now let's see what we're doing here. We've got 1 casualty there, rattled, which is unfortunate. I need them to get them to face in that direction once they're up there, but that's what I'm going to depend on them for at the moment. Okay, let's see what we can do here. This is where I need to figure out where the brakes are in the hedgerow, which is easier said than done. I know there's a brake here. There you go. There's 1 brake. Let's see if I can. Okay, what I'm going to do here, let's start getting these guys forward. I'm going to move these fast because I really need to get moving. I need to what I'm going to try to do here is I'm going to try to develop fire from 2 directions against Meunier Farm. Again, can I? Yeah, there's a break here. That will be very handy. Okay, what have we got here? This is 2 section B detachment. Yeah, they've got the same thing going on. Get his faced up to here. So where's the last section? Fine, let's get these. Can I shift this? I indeed can. Let's get these up to here, and then so hopefully what I'll be able to do then is to get the HQ platoon firing from this side. What is it, 2 section from here, and I think that's 3 section, isn't it? Will then assault as they're bringing fire to bear to suppress the what I think is a company command squad there. Hopefully I'll be able to get those suppressed. Okay, now what am I going to do here? They're going to take that out, so come on, you allow me to do this. I'm going to just do my best here to bring support. I really need to be hitting this position. Hardly perfect. Oh, that is pretty awful. That is pretty awful. I really want to be hitting this. I really need to be hitting that squad. Okay, they're moving up to there. I'm gonna get these guys down here quickly. Simply to see if I can seize that road there. A little bit worried about this platoon HQ, but has this got any combat? No, it hasn't. I'm going to see what I can do with that one. Has this got any? No. Got a lot of stuff back here, but you know, most of it's 8 and 9 platoons. What have I got? Where's that's battalion. Is this company? Yeah. Let's get these guys forward quick, fast to there. Let's get these guys up here. Okay, so that's the plan on this flank. I need to this infantry squad here is causing me issues. I need to get this suppressed. Shouldn't be too much of it left, but whatever it is left there is causing me issues. Okay, now it's time to. I've really got to kind of push on and push forward quickly here. Okay, I think these are 9 platoon. Okay, let's see who can figure this out. What's going on here? Minefield. Kind of causes an issue here. Are they going to be able to put fire out? They can't do anything at all. Let's see if we can. I mean, I really need to get these guys in here. Okay. So we're breaking this hedge right, shall I? Not expecting there to be. Is there anybody further back that can hit those guys? There's the 9 platoon HQ, which is probably the one that I don't actually want to be able to hit them. Let's get these light mortars, see if I can bring these to bear on these guys. I don't think these are going to be able to do too much. Let's get these across here. These guys in here. Also 10 platoon, I think. There's the rest of for some reason they've split. Let's get these guys forward again. Into that position. Get these across here. Let's assault into this kind of position. I think they should be able to shoot them up, that anti-tank team or anti-tank gun from behind there, but we shall see. Okay, let me see what we've got here. I'd like to get that HQ moving, but that's going to be really difficult. Can he fire suppressive into this area? Nope. To get these guys moving quick as well. So basically I just need to get everything moving as fast as I can, see if I can and just see what I can do. Any more mortars? Bit of smoke there, unfortunately. Can't hear that, which is unfortunate. That's pretty much it, I think. I don't think there's an awful lot more I can do, really. These pioneers. Let's get this moved forward a little bit. That's pretty much it. There's not an awful lot more I can do, I don't think. Let's get that moved up there. I do think that's it. I think there's an awful lot more that we can do now. So let's go. Hopefully these guys are going to keep going, keep advancing. No, they're not, which is terrific. They need to keep going. Those are, sounds like Panzerfaust of some sort. Those guys have gone to ground here. They're not actually. Come on, keep going forward. These guys have gone to ground. I don't know what this tank's doing here. See, there's a Panzer Shrek team there. Well, that didn't quite go according to plan. This squad is just kind of holding up here, and it's not really progressing as much as I would have liked. A bit more resistance than I was hoping for. It's like they're taking flanking fire from this HQ section. These guys are taking a little bit of time to get forward. I've really got to risk it and go for it, but it looks like my infantry pushed in the centre's been held up. I'm just hoping that I can get Templeton forward a bit more. These guys are taking a little bit of time to get through here. Really could do with these guys opening up on the HQ. Okay, let's see what happened in the centre. Looked like a bit of a disaster. But again, not really in a position to do much else. Just roll the dice and hope for the best. Looks like these guys ran into a lot of opposition. Yeah, they're starting to take casualties. Don't go backwards. Don't go backwards. Just keep in position there. I really need to get my infantry forward here, but they're not doing as much as I'd like. Oh well, there you go. Minor defeat. That's kind of surprising. I really needed a little bit more time there. 16 killed, 22 killed. About the same amount wounded. I just ran out of time. And we just didn't push forward quickly enough. Have a look at the map. The Panzer Shrek team, wasn't expecting that. Yeah, knock that one out. Panzer Shrek team looks as if it's in decent order. Wow, That's, I mean, just that defense in the woods is pretty comprehensive. It's like an MG42 and a loader. There's a lot of firepower there. What have we got here? Another Panzerschreck team. Gotta say, it's a bit heavily loaded with Panzerschrecks. What was that? Marder 1. And another one further back. What's that? So there are 2 Marder 1s. There's an awful lot of defenders in here. I think it's a bit heavy loaded, to be honest. That's put me a bit of a tight spot there. We'll find that anti-tank gun. And get the camera turned around eventually. Not sure what's enough. Wow. I thought there were a couple of 81mm mortars back here. But all told, I've got to say, company Air Force, so that's, yeah. That's a tough proposition for me to deal with what I had. Is an awful lot of anti-tank gear. It just seems to me to be a bit heavy loaded with. I think what we had, what was it, 1, 2, 3 anti-tank guns? Heaven knows how many Panzerschreck teams. I don't think it's realistic to have this number of Panzerschreck teams for a company they've got just absolutely lavish amounts of anti-tank stuff. And you have the 2 Marder 1s. I think that's a bit over the top, to be honest, for the Defender. Having said that, I came close. You know, a couple more turns, I think I would have been ready to take the farm. Right on the edge of taking this. I don't know what I was getting at. Did Panzerfaust? I don't think they did have Panzerfaust. That surely couldn't have been shooting at me, given the fact that maybe I can only assume I was getting Panzerschreck fire at the end from this team. No, it can't have been really. Where exactly was that? I'm not sure where I got that Panzerschreck fire from at the end. Yeah, I just couldn't push through there as well. These guys suppressed. Looks like they're suppressed. I thought they had an infantry squad there. Again, I'm not sure what fire I was taking from them in the end. I was taking fire from somewhere. Unless it was this. That's a kind of a puzzle. Not sure where they were taking fire from. And they advanced over the open ground. But anyway, there it is. Minor defeat. Really came close to Oh, that's a 50mm anti-tank gun. Kill the mortar. 7 enemy casualties. That was my best performing unit there. But yeah, I did. Yeah, that would have been difficult whichever way I went, really. I think if I'd have gone with Templar 2 and outflanking them earlier, that might have made a significant difference. I just ran out of time. But yeah, as soon as I got 5 tanks at the start, I knew there was something fishy. Again, I I think they had a little bit too much anti-tank guns, and it's really difficult for me to find positions for spotters to bring the 25 pounders down and the fringe mortars. And it's never all that accurate. It's always a bit wild. So that's a tough one. But yeah, I mean the way there's no way you could go to the left. It's just you wouldn't want to go left because clearing this wooded area here would just be an absolute nightmare. So you don't want to go left. Going through the centre, as I discovered, you get anti-tank guns on either flank. I thought this is a little bit cheap, to be honest. Putting a minefield in front of that building there, that was a bit cheap. I mean, that was just a bit cheap. But yeah, the only real way to attack this is by going down the flank. Once you've destroyed the anti-tank positions on this flank, getting infantry in here, and then start turning the flank. From here, getting into Meunier Farm, but you don't want to be going left and clearing it in that kind of logical way. You've got to really do a right hook and come right around here to take Meunier Farm, and then. But ideally you want to be attacking it from 2 flanks. So you want to be attacking it from to the right rear, using Meunier Farm as your base, but also coming up for these buildings here, which is why this minefield is a little bit cheap. There aren't any really credible positions because of line of sight, unless you use your tanks to knock down these 2 buildings, which is going to take a little bit of time. But yeah, with hindsight, the only way to do it is quite possibly pushing everything onto the right. With the benefit of hindsight, knowing there's a minefield here, you probably wouldn't want to touch that center. You just want to push everything right, which is. But yeah, there's a lot of anti-tank stuff. I mean, look at the Panzerschrecks. It's just crazy amounts of Panzerschrecks. So the force balance, I'm not convinced about, but yeah. Anyway, I learnt a lot from this. First time back in combat mission for a while, reacquainted with some of the failings. And again, I think with 1 or 2 more turns, I would have started to overrun the road fork, but there's a lot more stuff there than I was expecting. That was maybe 50% stronger than stronger defense than I was expecting. But anyway, hope you enjoyed that. That's a learning experience for me. Almost got there, just run out of turns. So see you with the next one.